Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Hello. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Carrie Koloninsky. Welcome. And Laura. Hi, Marianne. And Ashlyn. Welcome. Janelle. Welcome. And Melissa Nicole. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone in the group and everyone on the page. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. And Holly. Everybody's jumping in. Jump in, everybody. It's like a big boat and everybody's jumping in, right? Okay. Hey, Leah. Hi. Hi, Nikki. I hope everyone's doing pretty good today on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but it's at least stopped being totally freezing freaking cold up here on the mountain. Is it a little less cold in the east, Nicole?
Well, it was oddly 63 degrees today. It was like 30
Ah,
something today, but we're at to 63, so who knows? Maybe snow tomorrow.
right. Wow. Okay. Well, we could get snow at any time too, but snow in up here in the Rocky Mountains and snow on the East Coast is not the same.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
Well, where we live, we can have all 4 seasons in the same week. It just
So can we, yeah.
And we're just like, okay, this is what we got today.
Yeah, yeah. I love Colorado snow because it's kind of like you could just like blow it around. It's like there's no water in it. It's just like little frozen ice crystals.
It's so pretty. I love it.
It's cute. It's cute up here.
It is.
Hey, yeah, you got married at the Garden of the Gods. That's about an hour and a half.
It's just like we were going around some of those curves coming down the mountain. I was just like,
it doesn't scare me, but it sometimes will make me a little ill.
Yeah, I was not having a good time. I was so glad to get out of the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like for me, it doesn't scare me, but I'm like, I get a little seasick or I guess car sick a little bit. Especially like if I'm if I'm like recovering from surgery or something.
Oh,
like on the way home from surgery. Oh, it's awful trying to get home. But so, what are you gonna do? All right. Hey, Sienna, welcome. I just want everybody to get a chance to get on. That's why we just kind of talk about the weather. Hey, Holly. It's a little bit warmer in PA. Okay. It's a balmy 19 over here in the Western Slope. Oh my gosh. The Western Slope's usually way warmer than where I'm at. I'm in the Front Range. So Janelle said it's minus 35 last week. Yeah, we were minus 10. Not quite that cold, Janelle, but cold. Wow, minus 35. It wasn't. Did you get to negatives out there when that little frost thing came by? Did you get to negatives?
No, No, it's been a long time since we've seen negatives, seen the weather in the
Okay.
next year. But
Yeah. Holly said it was 30 here today and supposed to snow tomorrow. Carrie, romper room. I don't even remember that. I remember the name, but I don't know what it is. I think it's a kids show or something. Am I like I was teaching my grandchild a couple hours ago, so sorry if I haven't shifted gears well enough. I was teaching him. Yeah, he's homeschooled. Hey, Michelle. I don't even know what that is saying. What? Okay. Hi, Lynette. How you doing? You have a son out there in Delta, Colorado. I'm not sure where that is. Hey, Barbara and Sue. Welcome. Good evening, Alyssa. Melissa's like negative 30 something. What? Oh man, 42 degrees Celsius, 107 degrees Fahrenheit here in Australia. Whew, that's pretty hot. It's a hot summer you guys are having, huh? PA was -8 last week. Yeah, I know, Patty. Yeah. Carrie said she talked into a mirror and said hi to everyone. Oh, okay. It hit 49 today in Kentucky. Amazing. Okay. Wow, 49. Hey, Amanda King in the group. And Stephanie. It sounds like Amanda's also in the South. Hey, Becky from Louisiana. Hi, Carrie. I'm glad you're here again. And Julia, welcome. I'm glad everybody's here. Hey, Patty. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do some spirit led readings. So I'm glad you're all here and I'm glad you're tuning in. We'll be doing readings most of this week, these little mini readings. I just gotta say, these little mini readings, they are nothing compared to a private reading. So you think these are amazing? Like, can you imagine spending an hour with Nicole? Like, I'm just saying. Okay. So the good news is if you get a reading, we guarantee it for you. So at Psychic Insights, you don't have to worry about integrity. You don't have to worry about wasting your money. None of that is a concern. All you do is figure out who you'd like to see, book an appointment, and the prices range. It depends on who and how new they are and how popular they might be. So that will change the price of each person. And so if you go to psychicinsights.life, you'll be able to see that. You'll also be able to see their schedule and everything all in one place. Makes it super easy for you. And I don't get any of your private information, just the bank does. And bam, bam, bam. It's super easy. Okay. And you don't have to, and your private reading with any psychic at Psychic Insights is recorded and sent to you so that you can use that recording to to watch again and again. And I think that's really helpful. I think it's helpful to have a recording of it, don't you think? Yeah. So hey, Nikki. So all right, Barbara. Well, I look forward to it. I look forward to the reading with you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do spirit-led readings, which essentially means that Nicole will start channeling spirits, and your job is to listen and see if you know this spirit on the other side. And you should let Nicole know by commenting and let us know so that we can feature your comment and Nicole can bring more information in for you. Okay. All right. So Nicole, do you have anything you want to say?
Just thank you guys for tuning in. So I'm gonna hop to it because I have a couple spirits here that are really eager to talk and get their messages out. So I have a younger gentleman here. I'm gonna have to say he's a teenager. I feel like he's probably about 19 years old. He's tall and he's wearing like a blue and black plaid button-up shirt, but like it's not necessarily like buttoned up. Um, and he's wearing like skate shoes. I see he's got like black skinny jeans on, and he's got a hat on, but it's like, it's kind of backwards, but like cocked to the side. And he keeps showing me a party. And I don't believe the person he is showing me that's at this party with him. I don't believe this person has passed over. She has, I can see there's a few friends at this party, but the one she keeps bringing me to is this young lady. She's got darker brown hair. It feels like they were very, very close. I can't figure out if they were boyfriend and girlfriend, or if they were just really close friends. Because the way he's making me feel is she's the one who found him. And he's also wanting to tell, he says that his eyes were brown. He's like, my eyes were brown. And his hair is also on the darker side, and it's got like this side swept. If I was like, to me, it kind of looks like 2012 to like 2015 kind of style of clothing, maybe even a little earlier than that. I feel like I passed away at the party. That's how he makes me feel. And the girl that he keeps showing me is, I feel very confident that he found her, or she found him, excuse me. And then he also is showing me a bracelet, and it's like a handmade friendship bracelet with like beads, and I can't quite make out the letters that are on the bracelet, but I feel like this bracelet was important to him because, like, I don't know if he was buried with it, but I see that he still has it on. And there also seems to be like some suspicion and confusion around his passing. Like, I can see, like, we're in a room. He makes me feel like we're passed away on the bed. And then the girl finds him. And then, like, the girl that he keeps showing me, she has, like, a really big smile. And he was just like, I just loved her so much. Okay. Is there anything that matches for you, Laura? He keeps saying blame. Like somebody was trying to place blame on his passing. And he's just keeps saying, it wasn't your fault, it wasn't your fault. Okay.
So we have to try to read it out loud. Yeah.
The
Because
skinny
people can't see it.
And the hat and the brown eyes match for you. His passing to me feels like alcohol related. Like, I feel really sick in my stomach. His skin tone looks olive to me. He's not coming forward. Like, he's showing me details of this lady or this girl more than he is himself. Oh, okay. So Laura's saying that the bracelet he wore had beads on it. That's perfect. He's saying it's not your fault. So I'm not positive that it's alcohol, Laura. So Laura's just saying it's not my baby if it's alcohol. I'm not positive that it was alcohol. I just feel really sick to my stomach and we're at a party. So I'm kind of like guessing that it could have been alcohol related. Because I hear it's not your fault and there's no one to blame. I'm the one who made those choices. And I'm also hearing like a whisper of the word overdose. So was his passing from an overdose? So Laura says that sounds like him. I blame myself, and his passing would make you sick. He said it's not your fault. Because I feel like the not drugs. Okay. Would you say like that you're harboring like a lot of anger from his passing? Wow. I'm so okay. So Laura is saying that yes, she is extremely angry. So was there a female involved with one of these people? Because he feels like it feels very he's the way he's giving his energy. It feels like he's very protective of this girl, and he's just like, it's not her fault. Like, please don't be angry with her. She just found me. Like, she wouldn't mean to hurt me. So I'm hearing he's like, someone could have helped me. Okay. He's just wanting you to know that this female, that it's like, he's like, it's not her fault. And because he's like, yes, I could have been helped, but it wasn't her. So Laura is validating that he would say that. He's just like, I don't want you to be angry anymore. He's just like, it's not any way to live, is to just be so angry. And he said, I know it hurts. And he's like, but I need you for me. I need you to like find ways to release your anger. I'm also hearing, I should have listened to you. Like, did you tell him not to go? Or were you warning him about somebody? Because I just hear, I should have listened to you. So he's just kind of like showing me, he's like wrapping his light around you. And he's like, I'm here and I love you. He's just like, you're so angry. The way he's making me feel, he's like, you're so angry that you're not yourself anymore. And like, you don't know how to let it go, like let the anger go. He's like, you can still be upset about my passing, but he's like, I want you to be able to enjoy life. He's also saying, because he's just like highly unlikely, but he was like, sometimes you have to forgive for yourself, even though you may never get an apology from the person or people that hurt you. And he's also saying, I love you so much. So Laura's just saying maybe someday she'll be able to forgive. So he's showing me, like, as he's saying, like, I love you so much, he's showing me, like, a bird, kind of like, that just flutters by past you. Just zooms right by. But I also see, like, the bird is perched and just watching over. And he's also just bringing up, again, he says, please don't hate her because it wasn't her fault. He said, she didn't take me away from you. Did you so Laura says that he's the love of my life, my beautiful son, the only man I ever loved. That's so sweet. Um and then she's just validating that he does come to her in birds. Did you sing to him like um you are my sunshine? Because I hear you are my sunshine, and then he shows me sunflowers. I also see like we're like standing outside, and I see like a big ray of sunshine, you know, just like kind of peeking through the clouds that's coming down. And I just feel like this essence of him just standing there, and he's like just watching over you with the most love. So she's saying yes until he would say ma, and to validate that she would sing "You Are My Sunshine." Um, he said, "Don't ever stop singing that song." He said it makes him so happy whenever he hears you sing "You Are My Sunshine." Oh wow! So Laura sings "You Are My Sunshine" to his daughter. That is so sweet, Laura. So he's starting to step back, and he's saying thank you for being there for my daughter. And he said, I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you got to be my mom, and I would choose you again. And he's like, he shows me you driving, and like he messes with the radio where just sometimes songs pop on for you that remind you of him, and he just wants you to know that that is in fact him. So thank you so much, Laura, for allowing me to bring your sweet baby in and deliver those messages for you. Oh wow. So Laura is saying that he does play songs on the radio for her and his sisters. Um, you are so very welcome, Laura. So I have another spirit coming through, She's tall. She has really pretty long hair. It looks like she has bangs. Gorgeous smile. Her passing feels somewhat recent. For me, somewhat recent, I would throw in like a 3-year ballpark. Thank you so much, Lynette. I appreciate that. I feel like, so the way that she makes me feel is I feel like I'm getting hit from behind. So she's tall. She looks younger than her age. I would say she's maybe in her 40s, but she looks like she could be in her 30s. She'd possibly even be in her 50s. She's just tall. She's got legs for days. Her hair was like waist length, like down to her butt. And she has very striking eyes. So, okay, so Patty Gallagher is saying that her daughter Allison died before Thanksgiving. It's kind of, it's weird. The way that, okay, so she was validating she's tall. I feel like I'm riding a bicycle. And wherever I am, it's a warmer climate. Like the way that we're going down the road, because I'm not in a vehicle. I feel like I get hit from the back. And then I feel like I'm being thrown, and then I'm gone. She also has a dog with her. This person has a dog with them. But I have to say they're saying that the dog was not theirs in life. Like the dog passed after they passed, and she has the dog now. And like there's 2 other spirits with her too, and I'm hearing mom and dad are here too. So she's also showing me 2 letters. I see a W and I see an H. because she's saying to me, she says, I'm looking for my sister. I'm also sensing like there was some tension, like we were close at one point and then we weren't close anymore, even leading up to this person's passing, that we weren't close anymore. I'm also hearing she's the only one left. So Patty says her dog Bambi got put asleep, her bio mom with her, but her dad is still alive. Maybe the brother. Okay. So Patty, would you say that she was younger than, like, she looked younger than how old she really was? Okay. Okay. So she's also saying, I'm the older sister. And I'm hearing that um, she's kind of blaming herself for the distance in the relationship. She's like, I should have been there more, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing, she said she's taking care of everything. Um, the sister who's still living is taking care of it. Okay, so Patty says that she pulled away from everyone the last 6 months. Okay. And that she was older than her sister. Okay. So is she taking on, like, taking care of her like her funeral arrangements and all the paperwork and stuff? Because I see like paperwork, and she's like, she's kind of just taking care of everything for the sister that's passed away. um Because she's even saying that, okay, and then, so she's also saying, the sister who's still living feels guilty for not trying harder whenever there was like the tension or whatever, just to. Okay. And Leah says, my sister struggled with an addiction and left me. She is also distant, yet we were so close. Okay. And I manage everything in the family now. Okay. And then Patty says, setting a celebration of life soon. She's just kind of saying, and then, yeah, she beats herself up. She's saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Because I'm feeling like the way she's making me feel is like I would have been the one that pulled away first. And then I felt bad about it. And then it just, I kind of let things get to the point of where like nobody really knew what to think. And she's very adamant of like, I'm so sorry. And I thank you and appreciate you taking on all of this responsibility and still showing me love, even though there was distance between us. Because I'm hearing I wasn't always the best big sister. I could have done more. So Leah says always she pulled away and came back and then left and came back. And then Patty says true, she was a mess. She's just really sorry. She's just, I keep hearing, I'm so sorry. Because I'm hearing like, I left you when you needed me the most. Like, you needed me to be your sister and to be there for you and help you get through the grief and whatever hardships that you were going through at the moment. But she's like, I was selfish in those moments. I wasn't thinking of anybody. I was just thinking about me. And she's like, neither of us were perfect. However, I know like I'm going to be accountable and take the blame for, my part in it. Because she's kind of like, I started this. And I'm hearing, I love you so much. And please don't be angry anymore. And know that I'm sorry for just disappearing on everyone. She's also saying, before she goes, so Leah says, I don't want her to be sorry. I did need her so bad. She was my person, the only person I had on this earth. And then Patty said, yes, she did with all the deaths in the family, 3 in 1 year. And then Leah said she always started everything, lol. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Like, I'm okay now. Oh wow. So Leah says, oh, and the WH is the start of our last name. Wow. That's pretty cool. But she just doesn't want you to beat yourself up. And just know that her love for you is endless. And she's also just saying, I will be here for you now and on the spirit end of things. The way that I should have been with you before I passed. And she just shows me some like white flowers, and then I see like with her, she shows me like a dove. And then Patty is saying she's never angry, just heartbroken. And as she's stepping back, she just says, thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Allie had a dove tattoo on her arm. Wow. And then Leah just says that she's always shown herself in spirit since she's passed, and I am so grateful for that. I will handle it all. Okay. So I do have one more. I see this as like a paired group. So I see 2 children. They have darker skin, darker hair, like long, straight, dark hair. One is a little girl and one is a little boy. The girl is older. I'm gonna like the girl doesn't look like she could be more than 10 years old. But the little girl, she has bangs. They look Hispanic. They look Hispanic to me. Oh my gosh, like the little boy is so stinking cute. He's just big, giant brown eyes and really long eyelashes. And he also has like the straight, dark hair as well. And they are together, and she's like very protective of him. And then I hear accident. Like their passing was an accident and that they passed together. That's what it feels like for me, is that there was some kind of accident where they had both passed. They keep saying mommy. And it feels like mom blames herself. So, and then I have to say that like the little boy looks maybe like 2 to 3 years old. He's young. He's a young baby. Um, I hear trapped and we couldn't get out. And I'm feeling like there's a sense of survivor's guilt. And also, like, I have to point out the little girl is wearing like a white dress. It looks like a cute little white summer dress. And she's standing behind her brother, and she has her hands like on his shoulder, like. Because they're saying it's not your fault. And they're like, it was our time to go. So did anybody lose children in a fire? Because that's kind of what I'm feeling like. Like I'm having a hard time. Like I feel like constricted in my chest and I can smell smoke. But we can't get out. Also, the relationship with the children was like big sister was kind of like mom. Because she's very much like, oh, this is my baby. I was so happy to have a little brother. I'm hearing like nothing could have prevented it. And then she shows me like a cord, and it looks like there's like some kind of faulty wiring within this cord. So Susie says, how tragically sad, how beautiful that the children have come through together. Yeah, it is very sweet that they're still together. Um, I I can't figure out if Mom was at the house or not when this fire started, but I'm fairly confident that it was a fire just based on what I'm feeling. Because they're like, we're your angels now. Hi, Melissa. It almost feels like the fire was started from a space heater because they keep saying we were cold. And tried, like, they were trying to stay warm. I almost, and like, it kind of sounds like the way that they're talking, it sounds like Mom may have been at work. They weren't home alone, just to be clear. But Mom wasn't there. Because I'm hearing like immense of like, Mom is very distraught. And I keep hearing I should have been there, I should have been there. But they kind of, they're like, sorry, little girl's trying to give me, she's trying to tell me what this message is. And Nikki says, with all my heart, I hope this message finds its way to Mom. I hope so too. It's really devastating. Sorry. It's just really devastating. Whew. I feel like Mom is arrives at the scene and she just like drops to her knees. And just like I can hear her screams. I'm sorry. Whew, that's a lot. So she they just, their message to their mom is they need her to keep going, and they're doing everything that they can to let her know that they're with her and they're her angels and they're looking out for her. They're just kind of like, she doesn't know how to keep living without them. And she's feels like she doesn't know what she did so wrong in life for her to lose her babies. And they're like, you did nothing. They're seeing like it was part of their soul's journey. But they're like, we're always going to be a part of you, and they're kind of like, this is like a message to any parent, like more geared towards moms. they're like, don't ever forget that, like, you will always carry a piece of me because I came from you. Which is, that's a scientific fact, actually. Like, whenever we have children, there are cells of theirs that remain in us, so we still will always carry a part of them. They just don't want to see. They're like, you have to keep going for us. And remember that we're always going to be with you, and we're surrounding you in all of our love and light. And no matter what, you can't end it all. And you don't want to end it all because you don't want to have to experience it again the next time you have to come back to Earth. Thank you so much, Leah. I just, they're like, don't ever forget that we're your angels. And the love between the mother and the child is just, you can't, they're like, it's immeasurable. It's so big, you could never put a number on it or a size. They want you to know that they are guiding you and trying to help heal the parts that are broken because of the empty spaces, because they're gone. Yeah, like, don't ever stop doing the things that we loved because it hurts. They're like, it might hurt for a second if you do it to honor our memory, or, like, yeah, it's gonna suck for a second, but better to continue doing the things that we loved in honor of us than just to not do it at all and be sad. Because eventually you're gonna find joy in those painful moments of, like, oh, my person, they loved, just an example, chocolate chip cookies. I'm never eating a chocolate chip cookie again because it hurts too much. And they're like, eat the cookie. Just eat that cookie and remember how much I enjoyed it, and smile because I enjoyed it, and you're getting to enjoy something that I enjoyed too. And it's okay for you to be sad that I don't get to enjoy it the same way that I did before. But whenever we do these things for our loved ones, they get to experience it too. And I just wanted to say thank you, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for a little bit tonight. I helping bring these messages through for people who are hurting and grieving, it helps me too. So I hope that I was able to bring some kind of comfort or peace to you guys. I really, really, really appreciate all of you coming out to take time out of your evening and hang out with me. Just remember, at the end of the day, like, be kind. Don't hold on to the anger and the hurt. Try to pick up on the things that are happy and mean something. Like, no one's happy all the time. That's just crazy to think that. Like, because we're not. We all go through things. Just take it one day at a time. I have long stretches of, I'm doing great. And then I just, one little thing, and I can just get smacked with a bunch of, I'm sad because my person's not here or my loved one isn't around anymore. But then I think of something that they would love or that they enjoy doing, and I'm sad in the moment, but I'm also like, it brings me joy to know that, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to take this really negative and sucky feeling and I'm going to do my best to turn it around. Like, how can I make this feel better? Like, how can I do something that makes me feel better? You know, like I was at work the other day and just a song came on the radio that I haven't heard in years, and it reminded me of my person, and I was like super sad for 30 seconds. And then I was just like, you know what? Like, they put this song on for me to hear, so I'm going to be happy that I'm hearing the song instead of sad. It's just little things. But I'm going to be wrapping this up soon, and I hope to see all of you next week. You know, I am available pretty much Tuesday through Friday, unless I got errand day or something, which I usually run errands on part of my days on Wednesdays. But thank you guys again.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. Well done. You did a great job. And I think everybody agrees. And I see Nikki said thank you. It was beautiful. And Nikki Beeler. Oh, okay. Nikki Chamberlain said that was beautiful. Nikki Beeler said thank you so much. So amazing. Yes, brings much healing. And Alyssa said beautiful as always. And Susie said thank you, Nicole. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And over in the group, Debbie Anderson said thank you for helping people heal. And lots of people have been tuning in tonight, so I appreciate all of you. And anyone that got a reading, if you want to, you can write a review in the group. We appreciate that. And of course, and thank you, Carrie said amazing job.
Thank you.
And then just remember, you can always book with Nicole. And these are just little mini readings. They're not meant to be long. A real reading is usually packed with evidence and messages, and it takes a good hour. And we usually bring messages through, and as well as a handful of evidence, so there's no question in your mind that you're connected to your loved one. You do get to request who it is, and it is recorded. So I hope that you guys, I would love to see some of you get a reading. It sounds like you could really use it. And I think I see getting a reading like getting a massage. It's like self-care, especially for people that are grieving, like I just think there's not a better. When I lost my father, the first death I really had to deal with in my 20s, medium readings is what got me through. And then there was lots of other ways. But I think that that's the most effective way. So I appreciate all of you for being here today. And I hope that you will take time. Yeah, it should be fine as long as you're on my page. You're entering it into Facebook, not mine. And so it's not like you have to be like approved, and you have to go through all this stuff to be able to even accept stars. So, but thanks, Nikki. I appreciate that. Welcome back, Melissa, although this is the end. Just saying. Melissa's probably the person you were channeling. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Melissa, maybe you should like rewind it and watch, and if it's true, then maybe you should comment and message us if it's somebody you know. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and I hope that all of you are having an amazing evening, an amazing day tomorrow, and take care of yourself, do some self-care, and hey, stay connected to your loved ones. They're just all it takes is to say one thing. All right. Bye-bye.
Guys.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.